Congratulations on finally moving out.
Huh? I'm not moving out.
Oh, yes, you are. Even if you have to go and live under a bridge and beg for money.
Sis, what are you talking about?
Just because you quit your job as soon as you hit a rough spot doesn't mean you can go and live with Mom forever. She doesn't want to take care of you forever. Have some shame. I won't let you freeload off Mom anymore. Get out of the house already.
What? This is so sudden. What brought all this on?
I'm not going to buy your excuses anymore. Your workplace was toxic. Your boss was exploiting you. Oh, boo-hoo. Welcome to the real world, bro. That doesn't mean you can just run away and quit.
I was at my limit with that place. That company was crazy, you know? It's only really sinking in how bad it was now that I've left. I had to go to work on the first train on the morning and leave on the last train, and I hardly ever got paid overtime. My boss was like a demon. He used to throw things at me in the office. He even fired one of my coworkers for getting pregnant. I just couldn't stay there anymore. I had to leave or I was going to go crazy.
So many excuses. You just have no spine. You need to act like an adult already. Just because things didn't work out exactly the way you wanted them to doesn't mean you can leave.
I actually worked there longer than anyone else, you know. All of my other coworkers who started at the same time as me quit years ago. The place had an unbelievably high turnover rate.
Don't compare yourself with others to try and feel better. You've always been a loser.
You don't know what it was like there, Wanda. My boss was a monster. Well, he wasn't half as cruel as you, though. Anyway, what do you want?
I decided on your new living situation, so leave our mom's house already.
Under the bridge, right?
Exactly. The perfect location for a jobless freeloader like you. I'm a considerate big sister, so I at least found a nice bridge for you. Now, off you go.
Give me a break. Mom told me it was okay to come home for a while.
You're just taking advantage of her kindness as per usual. Manipulative as always, Tom. I'm the one who is going to inherit that place one day, so why are you living there?
I don't see what inheritance has got to do with anything. I'm just staying at home until my health returns, and then I'm planning to go back to the city.
You're not fooling anyone, you know. You're trying to manipulate Mom into leaving the house to you.
I'm not doing anything like that, really. I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm just not well at the moment.
Yeah, right. A 35-year-old man going to live at home with his mother. It's just pathetic. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I feel awkward about the situation as well, you know. But I'm just going to focus on recovering my physical and mental health for a while. And then I'm leaving.
Stop whining! Your manipulation won't work on me. Your boss was mean to you. So what? You're just making excuses for yourself because you don't want to work.
Come on, don't be like that. I am feeling a little better, but I'm still not well enough to go back to working full-time.
I told you to stop whining. Everyone in the world has problems, you know. You're not special.
Didn't you just tell me not to compare myself to others?
I wouldn't say that. You're inferior to everyone in the entire world, you little parasite.
Jeez, I'm starting to feel sick again from talking to you like this.
Go ahead and get sick or whatever. I don't care. How am I supposed to tell my husband that my brother is an unemployed freeloader?
What does any of this have to do with my brother-in-law?
Don't you understand? There's a world of difference between the two of you. My husband is the president of that famous company, Pronto Business.
I know that, I know. Pronto has been doing a lot of commercials lately, right? Good for you guys.
It's all down to me, of course, since I became vice president 2 years ago. I've been in charge of planning our business strategies and making the company do commercials since then to spread more public awareness. The company is going to become more and more famous from here on out. Having a family member like you is a big nuisance.
Is the company really going to be okay with someone like you as vice president?
What's that supposed to mean? I'll have you know I am very capable. Unlike you.
Is that so? But Pronto business has nothing to do with me. And I'm not going after our parents' house.
Of course you're going after it. You're unemployed and poor. How else are you ever going to own a house if it's not our parents?
If that's what you're worried about, I'm not actually poor. I have savings, you know. And I make money trading stocks in my free time.
Your savings are nothing, and your stocks will fail and disappear soon. Not to mention your very existence is a nuisance. Society would be a better place without people like you.
You still say such terrible things. Why do you treat me like this even though I am your brother?
Whatever. You have 1 week to pack your bags and get out of our mom's house. 1 week. Don't make me wait any longer.
My name is Tom. I'm 35 years old. I recently quit my job and moved back to my parents' house to live with my mom. The company I worked for 13 years after graduating from college was an exploitative work environment, with no time off and lots of unpaid overtime. I was yelled at and insulted every day, and constantly stressed out. Despite my surroundings, I gritted my teeth and continued to work hard. After years and years of effort, I finally made it to the position of department manager. But I was caught between the pressure from my boss and my subordinates' expectations, and the pressure caused me to become ill and resign from my job. I was miserable. For a while, I was confined to my house, unable to go outside. My mother was worried about me and decided to let me stay at home with her for a while. I have decided to live with her for a while to rest and recover. However, my sister, who has always given me a hard time since we were kids, doesn't approve. She has always been upwardly mobile and a bit of a show-off. She has been determined to marry a rich man since she was a student. She went on a ton of dates looking for someone up to her standard. Eventually, her dream came true. She got herself a rich husband who runs a successful company. Since she married him, she's been acting like she's so much better than me. I have kept my distance from her for a long time because of that. But since she found out I was moving back home, she has been harassing me every day.
Why are you still at home? Move under the bridge already!
I'm just waiting till things settle down a little more.
Are you stupid? I said you have a week. Stop relying on Mom and go and be an adult already. You're already 35 years old, Tom.
But I got job offers from a friend of mine, so I'm dealing with that at the moment.
Don't be an idiot. There's no way anyone would ever hire you.
They're not planning on hiring me. They want me to be a consultant.
A consultant? How can you be a consultant? You can't give advice. Is your friend a moron or what?
Don't talk like that about my friend. He asked me to be a consultant because I know a lot about stocks. He said I could do the job at my own pace until I'm fully recovered. I have a meeting with him this afternoon.
You're trading stocks? You're going to fail, you know. Don't come crying to me if you end up in debt, okay?
You're the only one I'd never rely on.
So you're not home today?
Why? You're home now?
Your sweet sister has done all the moving for her baby brother. I threw away all your stuff, and I've already sold the house.
What are you talking about? What's going to happen to Mom if you sell the house?
I'll take her to live with me.
Mom said she didn't want to live with you because she would be forced to do all the housework and take care of the grandkids.
That's not true. She says she's looking forward to living in my luxury condo with me and the grandkids.
No way. I don't believe a word. Mom didn't really say that, did she?
I did tell her. I waited a week for you to move out and you're still there. It's your fault she's leaving.
Wait a minute. There's no way you could sell the house in a week. You just sold the house without asking anyone first, didn't you?
It's going to be used as a parking lot because of the good location. The house will be demolished tomorrow.
You've got to be kidding. Where did you leave all of my stuff?
I took it to the dumpster. Maybe it's still there. There wasn't anything worth taking anyway. Go visit the dumpster if you want it back. Maybe it can even be your new home.
This is too much, even for you. I didn't think you'd go this far, Wanda.
You're so naive. Since I sold my parents' house when a buyer came along, I was able to get a good price for it. I did it for Mom. You should be thanking me.
This is not for you to decide.
As her daughter, I did it for her. It's what you'd call filial piety.
I feel so sorry for Mom.
She'll be much happier with me rather than running around after a 35-year-old freeloader like you.
I hope you at least won't take the money from the sale.
What's with that tone? I don't like it. It makes it sound like I'm under suspicion or something. I'll get 80% commission and I'll give Mom everything else.
80% commission is too much. Give it all to Mom. Don't you feel sorry for her?
80% is reasonable. It was pretty hard to find the title deeds and go through all the procedures. Not to mention forging her signature.
You forged Mom's signature too? That's a crime, isn't it?
No, it's not. Mom said, fine, do whatever you want. I have permission.
Sounds like she's just given up, doesn't it? Besides, won't it bother your husband if Mom moves in all of a sudden?
My husband? That dog is at my beck and call. After all, I'm the one who made the company famous over the last 2 years. He does whatever I say.
I feel sorry for him.
Anyway, you have nowhere to live, so get out of that house before it's demolished. What the hell did you do?
What? What's wrong?
There's a rumor going around that's going to bring down Pronto Business.
How is that my fault?
You're the only one who could have done this.
Just me? Are you sure? I'm sure a lot of people have grudges against you.
Wrong again. I'm the kind of person people are grateful to, not resentful of. Nobody anywhere has a bad thing to say about me.
What about your employees? Seems like Pronto Business is a pretty toxic company. Even more so than the company I was with before.
What? What are you talking about?
The guy I'm in counseling with, the one I told you about the other day, just so happens to be a former employee of yours. So of course we got talking about this. And since then I've heard all kinds of stories.
The only people complaining are just a bunch of scumbags who didn't understand the company's philosophy, so they quit. They weren't suited to our company in the first place.
I heard that you forced your husband to make you vice president. Since then, things have been bad. I've heard that whenever it's close to closing time, you come in and give everyone an additional 3 to 4 hours worth of work to do. When my friend was out with his family on a day off, you called him up and told him to come in, and then called every 15 minutes until he arrived. That's pretty bad, isn't it?
Huh? What are you talking about? He must be delusional.
I heard many other stories, too.
So what? Employees who quit have nothing but bad things to say about the company.
Well, that's what I suspected. But I looked it up, too, and it was amazing what else came up. That's why I wrote about it on my blog.
What are you talking about? What blog?
I trade stock, right? I'm actually relatively well known in the industry.
Don't make me laugh.
I know how to make solid investments, so I've been able to make a little money. These days, it's to the point where I can get by without working anymore. So I started a blog to show other people how to achieve the same results. It's been pretty popular.
What does that have to do with the company?
Well, I looked up the financial situation of Pronto Business. It's terrible, isn't it?
How could you possibly know that?
I was an accountant at my old company. I'm good at checking for things like that. And I'm your brother, so I was a little concerned. I wanted to know how things were really going. And Pronto Business is a stock company, so its financials are already publicly available. I can tell a good deal from those statistics. And from your behavior.
I don't understand. You're not making any sense.
I heard that you kicked out the company's accountant. Pronto's financial situation used to be pretty good. But since you became vice president and the company started doing a lot of commercials, the advertising expenses have been crazy. You're close to bankrupt, with no sign of improvement. And yet, your possessions are getting more and more fancy, aren't they?
Advertising is an investment. You wouldn't understand.
You're not wrong, but it depends. You're spending too much on advertising. I wrote in my blog that you're spending too much on advertising, and I'm not sure you can afford to keep it up.
You did what? I'll sue you for obstruction.
I just wrote an analysis based on what I saw from the numbers. That's all. I didn't write anything about the company going bankrupt or tell anyone to sell their stock. I just stated the facts.
So it's all because of you. All the inquiries from our partners and requests to cease trading are your fault.
But everyone already had a vague sense of what's going on, didn't they? How often do you put your own face in all those Pronto commercials alongside world-famous celebrities? I think everyone has been wondering if the company is going crazy or what.
The ad company wanted to put the beautiful vice president in the commercials. I just did as they advised.
Oh, that reminds me. You're having an affair with the president of the advertising company, right? I heard that from an employee. He says that everyone working at Pronto knows about it except for the president.
That can't be true.
It's common knowledge among the employees. By the way, the photos are being shared all over the office.
Oh no. I have to stop them from telling my husband. Who saw the photos? Who has them?
So anyway, I heard the boss doesn't know. I felt so sorry for him, and I figured he would figure it out sooner or later, so I told him myself.
You what?
Well, I couldn't just sit back and let him continue this farce of a marriage. I would want to know the truth if I was him.
You sold out your own sister! How could you do that, Tom?
Weed out the termites before the whole house crumbles. That's what I think.
What am I going to do if he divorces me because of this?
And the guy you're having an affair with is married too. So now she knows about the affair as well.
This is insane! This is ridiculous! I'm suing you.
I think it's you who should be sued. I hear you've been spending all the company's money too.
What? How did you hear about that?
I hear my brother-in-law is consulting with a lawyer about what to do. You better be prepared, Wanda. I'm no expert, but the divorce fees and compensation for the money you've spent sounds huge.
Hey, can you tell my husband it was a misunderstanding? Tell him I'm not cheating on him and I haven't spent any company money.
He already has all the proof he needs. I think it's too late for that.
My kids and mom are living at home with me. What am I supposed to do with them?
My brother-in-law is going to take the kids. Mom is going to live with me.
What? Don't decide that without asking me first. Without Mom, I won't be able to live. My husband can take the kids, but make sure Mom stays with me.
What? Why?
Even if I get divorced, I'll still have some money coming in from Mom's pension.
Seriously, Wanda? I didn't expect even you to be this much of a scumbag. You forced Mom to do all the housework and take care of the kids, just like she was worried about. She said she can't take it anymore. I can't let her lose her pension to you on top of all this.
Listen, Tom, I can't pay alimony, compensation, or anything else. Besides, I won't even have a place to live.
Oh, I know somewhere you can live.
Really? Can you get me a place?
Yeah, I know a nice place where they serve 3 meals a day.
Great. Make sure it's up to my standards.
So, would you rather be surrounded by barbed wire fences or under a bridge?
No, you're kidding. Don't joke about something like that. You've got to help me. Do something.
You're gonna get what's coming to you, and I'm not gonna get in the way of that. And by the way, my mom and I have decided to cut ties with you. So, this is the last time you'll ever hear from me. Bye, Wanda.
No, don't say that. Help me out. You know about money, right? We're brother and sister. Let's get along, okay? I want to live a luxurious life. What am I supposed to do if I get divorced? Don't go yet. You need to help me.
After that, my sister was divorced from her husband and sued for alimony and embezzlement. Her children have been taken in by her husband and are living with his parents. My sister is now living in a small cell in a prison, getting 3 meals a day. I wonder if a show-off like her who loves luxury and expensive things is able to survive in there. I bet it must be pretty tough for her, but it's what you call karma, after all. As for me, I started living with my mom again. I plan to find her a nice place to live in the near future, once everything calms down. And my health is much better now. I'm now living a fairly leisurely life as my friend's advisor, while trading stocks and writing my blog in my free time.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. See you next time. Hiya, old maid Monica. Do you know how to use this app, or are you too much of a boomer for that? Sorry, do I know you? I think you have the wrong person. Oh no, I definitely have the right person. My name is Brenda. I'm your husband Warren's girlfriend. Nice to finally meet you after hearing so much. Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? I guess I shouldn't have expected so much from such an old bag. Your mental faculties aren't what they used to be, huh? Well, let me repeat myself. I'm Warren's girlfriend. I've been going out with him for a while now. My husband is cheating on me with you? Is that what you're telling me? Incorrect. It's not cheating. I'm his real sweetheart. His #1 choice. So it's not cheating. If anything, you're the one cheating with my man. I'm Warren's wife, you know. So? So what? Don't get all cocky just because you guys are married or whatever. I'm just stating the facts. I'm Warren's legal wife, and as far as the law is concerned, you're the one cheating. Oh, give it a rest already. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't message you just to hear your senile rambling. What I want to tell you is this. Break up with Warren ASAP. Well, it's not that straightforward. I'll have to wait till he gets home so that I can talk to him about the situation and confirm if what you're saying is true. He's not going home tonight. He's sleeping next to me right now. That's how I got your contact details. I went through his phone. Did you now? We went on a date earlier at an Italian place. Warren ate too much pasta and fell asleep. Oh, you ate Italian, did you? That's my favorite. Well, why don't you go down to the gas station and get yourself some discount microwavable spaghetti then? I can never say no to a discount. Warren must feel really calm around me. He always falls asleep when we're together. You want to see a picture of him passed out? It's really cute, actually. Is that so? I don't know if I would ever describe a 46-year-old man as cute. Well, he is cute. If you don't understand it, then that's your loss. I might be 20 years younger than him, but even I can see his appeal. Thank you. Huh? Why are you thanking me? It's just a habit. I hear that a lot from people, so I can't help it. Is that right? Well, whatever. Anyway, seems like you two must be in a loveless marriage since he feels the need to cheat with me. I don't know if I agree with that. I think our marriage has been pretty good. He's a kind husband and a good father. Well, maybe that's how you feel, but we all know men prefer younger women like me. It's just a fact of life. That certainly seems to be the case. I'm a leader of a sorority group, so naturally I'm better looking and more charismatic than you could ever dream. Well, that is impressive. That must be a lot of work. And what about you? Warren told me you used to play football in high school. Apparently, you were the captain of some super tough butch team of women who had a reputation for being macho. Yes, I remember it well. That was a long time ago. Seriously? So lame. All of the girls who did football at my high school were total losers. I'll pass you the ball, so catch it in your mouth.
I don't think that's how you play softball.
Lauren went off back to work and left me all by myself. I'm so lonely.
Wait, you went on a date while he was supposed to be at work?
Yeah, of course. He's always skipping work to come and meet with me like this. He just can't get enough, I guess.
It sounds like he must be somewhat obsessed with you.
He sure is. But can you really blame him? I'm just so appealing.
Appealing.
Whatever, I just made a little mistake. Give me a break.
I see spelling isn't your strong suit. Should I use small, easy words when I message you? What's your reading level?
Are you making fun of me?
Anyway, how did a young sorority leader such as yourself meet my husband in the first place?
I have a part-time job delivering packed lunches to the company where Warren works. That's when I saw him. When I saw how kind and handsome and fashionable he is, I naturally fell in love at first sight.
A part-time job, huh? Go on.
Well, eventually it got to the point where I couldn't suppress my built-up feelings anymore. So while I was at the company, I slipped a note into his desk. It said, "My name is Brenda, the girl who is always delivering your lunch. I've been watching you from afar for a long time. If you feel the same way about me as I do about you, then please call me." Then I wrote my phone number on the bottom.
I see. So that's how it happened. And he responded to you?
Well, of course he did. I mean, who could resist a beautiful young woman like me flirting with them? Once I approach a guy, it's game over. I always get what I want.
It sounds like it, yes.
I guess he got tired of looking at your old flabby body and wanted to be with a young, attractive girl again. That's why he can't get enough of me. You only have yourself to blame.
Well, when you're my age, you have to work hard to maintain your figure or you'll get fat. It must be nice to be young and be able to eat whatever you want with no consequences. I envy you.
Warren's body is like a man in his early 20s, though. What if I have a baby with him?
Then I guess our daughter will have a younger brother or sister.
So pathetic how you're trying to act tough. I know you're crying inside. You're acting like you can talk down to me because I'm younger than you, but I know what's really on your mind.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go and make dinner for my daughter now.
We're not done talking yet. Tell me when you and Warren are going to get a divorce. I want a date and time.
I already told you I would have to discuss things with my husband when he gets home.
Don't call him your husband. Warren is my man.
Well, he is my husband, at least for the time being.
I don't care. Just stop it. I won't let you call him that, you hear me?
Then I'll call him the old man. Happy now?
No, I don't like that either. Think of something else.
Well, what would you prefer I call him?
Call him you-know-who.
You want me to refer to him as you-know-who?
Yeah, that works.
Fine then. Once you-know-who gets home, I'll talk to him about getting a divorce. I'll let you know whatever we decide on by tomorrow evening.
That's too long. Why do I have to wait? I want Warren to myself as soon as possible.
You can have him.
I don't need your permission. Warren is mine whether you like it or not. What I want to know is when will he be mine and only mine? Stop stalling!
Well, what do you suggest we do to speed things up if you're so impatient?
Oh, I know. How about we call him?
What do you mean?
Let's make a group chat and invite him. God, I'm such a genius. I surprise even myself sometimes.
You really think he'll join?
Of course. He'll do whatever I tell him to do. Warren never says no to me.
What's happening?
Warren, it's me! Your sweet pea, Brenda.
Huh? Brenda? Monica?
Good evening. So I hear you've been cheating on me, huh?
Wait, what? What's going on here? Why are you guys in a group chat together? Do you know each other?
I ended up contacting your wife because you keep putting off the divorce.
How did you get my wife's contact details?
I went through your phone when you were sleeping next to me yesterday.
You've got to be kidding me, right?
Let's figure out when the divorce is going to happen tonight, okay? I'm sick of waiting. And I want to decide on when our wedding will be too. Oh, Bag, are you going to come celebrate our wedding?
Oh, you're inviting me? That's a surprise. Don't mind if I do.
I'll seat you in the front row so you can get a good view. You'll be able to see how in love we are.
How nice.
Wait a minute, you two. I don't want to get a divorce. Listen, Monica, I'll be home soon, so let's talk.
You mean about when the divorce will be? Personally, I don't mind when it happens, but I suppose there are a few legal things to figure out before we can make anything official. And we have to think about our daughter as well, of course. So I was thinking that maybe we should both get lawyers before this goes any further.
No, you don't get it. I don't want to get a divorce at all. I love both you and Brenda equally.
Huh? Did you seriously just say that, Warren? Unbelievable! But you told me the other day that I'm the only woman you love.
Oh, did you?
I did not.
Yes, you did. I even took a video of it and uploaded it to Instagram. It's archived in my stories.
What are you doing, Brenda?
Sharing your happiness with other people is the modern way.
I guess you are always talking about Instagram, huh?
I'm sorry, Brenda. I was just kidding.
Huh? You were?
Yeah, I can't leave my wife and my daughter.
What a mess.
What a mess.
I'm really sorry, Monica. I was being weak. I just wanted to fool around with a younger woman.
You're kidding, right? But you proposed to me and everything. You promised that you would divorce Monica and marry me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. It's on my Instagram story.
Can you stop uploading everything to Instagram already?
The old maid is saying that she'll divorce you. You can leave her and be with me.
I told you I can't do that.
You can do it, Warren. I'll get your stuff and send it over to her place.
See? See? Your old woman understands the situation better than you do.
It's not a matter of whether I can or can't divorce her. The fact is, I don't want to.
But why not? What if you never get to see me again? Are you fine with that? Even after you obsessed over my body like that?
Don't say something like that here. Are you nuts?
I have a video. I didn't upload it to Insta, but it's saved on my phone.
Oh, you do? Show me.
Sorry, old bat, but it's a special secret between Warren and me. I can't show it to anyone else.
So stingy.
Give me a break here. What do I have to do to get you to stop this? I'll pay you money. How much do you need?
Wait, what?
Will you give up on me if I give you $20,000?
Don't underestimate me, Warren.
You can buy whatever you want with this money and then get a new boyfriend. Thank you for everything. It was fun.
Are you serious right now?
Monica, I'll do whatever it takes to get you to stay with me. Do you want to go on holiday together? How about Hawaii?
No thanks. I'm good.
I don't believe this.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Throw away that old rag and be with me instead. If you do that, then I'll forgive you for lying to me.
I can't. I have to think about my daughter, Kelly. She'll be traumatized forever if I divorce her mother.
I just showed this entire conversation to Kelly and she's laughing hysterically. She said it was funnier than anything on TV these days.
Wait, what?
I've been busy replying to messages nonstop, so I haven't made her dinner yet. She came out of her room because she was hungry, and while she was getting a snack, she happened to see my phone screen.
You can't be serious.
She said, "I thought Dad has been trying to act young lately. I knew it must be because of a woman."
Tell her she's got this all wrong. Tell her she's the one I love most in the whole wide world.
I just told her. She said, "Gross, Dad."
How could you do this, Monica? Showing our daughter this conversation, are you nuts? She's gonna have trust issues with men when she grows up, and it's all because of you. This isn't something you should show to a teenager. She might be trying to act tough now, but I know she's hurting inside, seeing her parents' marriage in such a state. You need to act more responsibly.
Oh, really? I need to act responsibly? Well, now you've done it, Warren. You've actually upset me now.
I am more upset than you are.
Give me a damn break.
Wait, what?
You have no right to be angry at me in this situation. Blabbering on about how she's going to have trust issues because of me? You're the one who hurt her in the first place.
Monica?
How can you talk about how much you love me and Kelly, huh? If you really loved us, then you wouldn't be fooling around with this little brat. Hey! I'm still here. Don't call me a little brat. Shut up, Brenda. Whoa, has your attitude changed or what? You've been calling me old bad and old lady this entire conversation. You think you're so great and special just because you're young? You're just an empty-headed little tramp with nothing of value to anyone. I'll deal with you later, so just sit back and shut your mouth for now. Hey, you're scaring me.
Monica, calm down. Let's talk when I get home, okay?
You don't have a home to go back to anymore.
Oh, don't say that.
She said you're buying her lunch boxes, by the way. What happened to the food I made you every morning?
I gave it to Brenda. I've been eating them. I gave the lunches I bought from Brenda to my coworkers.
Don't lie. I know you haven't been eating them. The other day, one of those coworkers sent me a letter with some chocolates. And you know what it said in the letter. Thank you for sending me lunch every day and caring so much about my health. How do you explain that?
I'm sorry.
I got up first thing in the morning to make you lunch every single day. And you've been giving it to your coworkers so you could eat this little hussy's lunch instead.
I'm really sorry.
Apologizing to me won't do anything. It's just a waste of your mobile data.
Forgive me, Monica. I was lost.
And what's this I hear about you taking this girl out for Italian food downtown? It's been years since you've taken me anywhere.
Well, let's go. The three of us together. We can talk all of this out over some Italian.
Wait, you want me to come? No thanks. Count me out.
You? Why would I invite you? I was talking about inviting my daughter.
Huh? Then what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to butt out.
Jeez, so mean. If you had to cheat on me, why couldn't you have done it with someone a little more sophisticated? Is it really worth losing your wife and daughter over this imbecile? You haven't forgotten I'm still here, have you?
Monica, please, if you forgive me, then I can do better. I promise I'll make more money from now on. I'll show you how much I really love you. I'll give you and Kelly all my affection.
No, thank you.
What about Kelly? Don't you think she'll be happier with her parents still together?
Kelly will be in university next year and moving out anyway.
She doesn't need a good-for-nothing cheating father like you in her life anyway.
At least let me talk to her.
I refuse.
Come on, work with me here.
You'll have to find somewhere else to sleep from now on. You'll just be a nuisance if you sleep in the park with the other homeless people, so try the bottom of the ocean instead.
You guys really have forgotten about me, huh?
Please, Monica, be reasonable. I can't find a new place to sleep just like that.
Too bad. I'm changing the locks tomorrow.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, and you told that idiot girl I used to be in the football team, right?
Well, I couldn't possibly tell her that you were the leader of a gang.
I was almost forced to give her a football to the jaw when I heard that.
Wait, you were a gang leader?
So what? It's not too different from being a sorority queen, is it? You were at the top of your game, so you know what it's like. It's all about the rules and hierarchy of the group, respecting your superiors and so on.
We're pretty lax about that kind of thing in our group, actually.
Well, that figures. You don't know a thing about decorum or decency, after all. Can't tell right from wrong. That's why you think it's okay to call someone you just met old bag and so on. Your mom is crying having such a failure of a daughter.
Don't worry about that. My mom doesn't know about any of this.
Wanna bet? I just told her. She said she's going to your place now.
Wait, what?
Brenda, I used to babysit you when you were a kid, you know. I guess you don't remember.
You can't be serious.
Your mother always treated me well. I never thought that you, her daughter, would do this to me.
Come to think of it, Mom used to say that she was no match for someone called Monica. Is that you?
Who knows?
I'm really sorry for everything I've done.
Too little, too late, Brenda.
I've just arrived. Undo the chain on the door. Let me in. I just want to talk to you.
Stop ringing the doorbell over and over. Kelly is trying to study.
What? I thought she was in the living room with you.
Don't be stupid. I was lying about that, obviously. I couldn't possibly show our daughter those messages.
Well, thank God for that. Can we talk then? Can I at least see Kelly?
Did you forget already? You're going to sleep with the fishes tonight.
Don't be like that, Monica.
I'm telling you never to come back here again.
This hurts me, Monica. It really does. I can't stand the thought of losing you and Kelly.
Idiot. You eat too much pasta. Go jump into a meat grinder and become bolognese.
Please just give me one last chance.
Okay. Stay where you are now and spin around in a circle naked all night. If you do that, then I might think about it.
Don't be ridiculous. I can't do that.
If you don't have the resolve or guts to do something like that, then don't cheat on me in the first place.
I don't want to lose Kelly like this.
If you ring the doorbell one more time, I'm dropping a pot plant on you from the second floor window.
No, I don't.
Sorry about my absence. Mom just came over to my house, so I got yelled at a little. I want to apologize for my involvement in all this. I am truly sorry for my behavior, especially to Monica.
Oh, go bathe in a deep fryer, Brenda.
Okay, I've taken off all of my clothes. I'm gonna start spinning now.
Warren spun around and around all night long. The neighbor found him lying naked and unconscious in the morning, and he was taken away by an ambulance. Apparently, when a human spins around for too long, they lose consciousness. That's probably the most useful information I ever learned from this marriage. Since he couldn't see his daughter anymore, Warren eventually moved to another state. Brenda was dragged over to my house by her mother and forced to kneel down and apologize to me. I received alimony from Warren and received all of our assets without having to split anything with him.
I also found out that my daughter passed her final exams with flying colors and is moving state to attend a first-rate university. I will miss her, but I'm looking forward to living a comfortable and carefree life on my own. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you next time! Hey, Linda! What's this I hear about you canceling the wedding all of a sudden? What are you trying to do? It's like I told you in the waiting room. I just can't get married in this state of mind. I just can't even... I mean, you suddenly started crying. Ken was shocked and so was I. What in the world is going on? Don't even say his name to me. I don't want to hear his name and I don't want to see his face. So you're crying and you say you just want to be alone? Where did all this come from? And what's going through your head that you decided to kick everyone out of the waiting room just now? I'm sorry. I don't even want to wear this wedding dress anymore. I just want it off of me and I don't ever want to see it again. But the ceremony is about to start. You need to get changed and get ready for it. Come on, everyone is waiting for you. No way can I do that right now. I'm so upset that I'm shaking. I can't even see straight. Why? Because you're excited? Pre-wedding jitters are totally normal. Once the ceremony starts, that will get better. That's what everyone says. I'm feeling nauseous too. Ugh, I think I'm going to be sick. It's just nerves. Don't get cold feet now. Just get changed into your dress and let's do this. Come on, everyone is waiting. And not just all the guests, but the banquet and chapel staff are too. I just want them all to go home. I want to call this whole thing off. I suddenly have a bad feeling about this marriage. A very, very bad feeling. What? What are you talking about? Get yourself together and let's get you married. Everything is going to be just fine. You'll see. Good grief. Why are you so gloomy? You know, I really don't understand you sometimes. Huh? Gloomy? What are you trying to say? I'm saying that you need to stop being so selfish and think about other people for a change. You think I'm selfish? I happen to have a very good reason for wanting to cancel this wedding. And what could that reason possibly be? Ken is a great guy and he'll be a great husband too, I'm sure. I mean, he's making all the preparations and doing all the right things. Can't you see that? Plus, Mom and Dad really love him too. They're always saying how much they like him and how they can't wait for him to join the family. Yeah, he's a charming guy and he knows how to talk to people. That's for sure. I like that about him too. I know, right? He's like the polar opposite of you. You're much too gloomy and ungrateful and you have no people skills. What are you trying to say? I'm telling you that you're taking him for granted. Don't look this gift horse in the mouth. I mean, you snagged this awesome guy and now, right before the wedding, you suddenly want to call it off? Are you nuts? What's gotten into you? I'm just suddenly not sure I can love him anymore. Things have changed. What? Why on earth are you thinking that? What's changed? What happened? You're not having second thoughts because he doesn't make very much money, are you? No. That's not it. There's just been a development that I can't ignore. Then what is it? Don't beat around the bush with me. You can tell me the truth, whatever it is. I'm your sister. I mean, I know he doesn't make a lot of money doing what he does, but you knew that when you met him. I told you already. It's not about money. I would never make that an issue with him or anyone else. Anyway, you make plenty for the both of you. You can make up for his small salary, no problem. You make well over $150,000 a year, right? Yeah, that's right. I make good money, and that's why his low salary isn't a big deal at all, like I said. So you can drop that line of inquiry right now. Then what's the issue? I can't imagine what else about him there could possibly be that would suddenly be a deal breaker at this point. There is something, though. And I just saw it and I won't ever be able to unsee it. I wish I could, but... So you finally found out something about him that you don't like? Big deal. Nobody's perfect. Everyone has something wrong with them. That's just part of being human. You really shouldn't be so picky, you know. Of course nobody's perfect. But some things are just annoying and other things are non-negotiable. Oh, come out with it already. Why are you so hesitant about marrying him all of a sudden? Enough with the vague statements. It's just that my head is spinning right now and I can't even think straight. I'm pretty sure that I'm in shock. Even just having this conversation with you is taking all my effort to do. I've never felt like this before. Not even remotely like this. Stop whining already! What happened and turned you into this pathetic whiner? Snap out of it! Mom and Dad are totally exasperated with all this too, you know. They're out there grumbling about you right now. Huh? What do you mean? Why are they grumbling? I mean that Ken's over there with Mom and Dad right now and he's telling them that it's his fault that you're doing this right now. He says that you got cold feet because he's such a good-for-nothing or something like that. He's making it sound like he's the cause of this situation, not you. He's really upset about it and he's even apologizing to them. What? Really? He's saying and doing all that? Wow. Yeah, he is. Aren't you a little ashamed of putting him through all this now? I mean, he obviously worships the ground you walk on. Am I ashamed? Ugh, now I'm feeling nauseous all over again. And there you go again with the mysterious issue. Sometimes I think you just look for things to be unhappy about. You know, you've always been a worrywart and a bookworm who just studies and has no life. Hey, I know that I'm not the most fun or exciting person in the world, but my efforts in school got me to where I am today. I have a good job and I make good money and there's no shame in that. I have plenty to be proud of. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you directing that at me because I just work part-time and still live at home with Mom and Dad? No, I don't mean that at all. You took that the wrong way. Whatever. Anyway, quit screwing around and go get married. All this back and forth and hemming and hawing is just ridiculous and embarrassing for everyone who's involved. If you back out of this wedding now, it'll be a complete disgrace to everyone in our family. It'll be even more disgraceful and embarrassing if I go through with it. I'm sure of that. Do you or do you not realize that there are dozens of people gathered here today and they're here just for you? Now get your act together and get out there. All these people came here just for you and you're being completely irrational and selfish. Irrational? I'm being irrational? Do you even know what that word means? That's right. Of course I know what it means. You are the textbook definition of irrational. Listen, do you have any morals or ethics at all? I'm seriously asking. Morals and ethics? You're the last person on earth that I want to hear about morals and ethics from. Huh? Now what are you insinuating? Ugh, never mind. Just forget about it. I'm done with all this. I can't even. Linda, what's going on with you? I'll put on the wedding dress, just like you want me to. You win. Oh, you will after all? Well, what's with the sudden change of heart? I really don't understand what's going on with you. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Let's just get this done. It's all good. I'll do my part and get married like a good girl. Okay, that's great. But Marcy, I want you to promise me something. Promise me that you won't regret me doing this, okay? Of course I won't regret it. Nothing will make me happier than seeing you get married. Uh-huh. Just remember those words of yours, okay? The moment that the ceremony started, I heard the applause from all the guests and saw my sister Marcy's smiling face. Then, when Ken swore to forsake all others and to take me as his wife until death do us part, I felt the waves of nausea coming hard again. At the pastor's cue, Ken leaned in to kiss me and I turned my head so as to be kissed on the cheek instead of on the lips, as he intended. I muttered my own lines without conviction. Ken noticed and was clearly confused by this, but somehow we got through it. Then came the reception, and I could no longer hold my tongue about what was on my mind. What are you even talking about, Linda? Are you drunk or something? What's sister saying about the groom and the bride's sister carrying on in the restroom before the ceremony? Yeah. Everyone really got a shock when I grabbed the mic from the MC and broadcast that over the loudspeakers, didn't they? Of course we all did! Why are you talking such absurd nonsense? Are you trying to sabotage your own wedding? Hey, I know that Ken's really upset and nobody thinks I'm telling the truth, but that doesn't mean that I'm lying or making this up. Upset? That doesn't even begin to describe the state that he's in. Mom and Dad had to pull you off the stage and everyone is still freaking out about what you said. Do you have any idea what kind of chaos you created? You can say whatever you want about all of this. I'm done with it and I just don't care about any of it anymore. But Ken and I never did any of that. You're wrong about all of it. And the poor guy got left there all by himself and he doesn't know what to do now. How could you do this to him? For some reason, my friends Zach and Oliver felt like they had to defend you. So they stood up and said they didn't believe that you were capable of doing something like that. I was pretty surprised, I have to admit. Yeah, that's because you're making no sense at all. I mean, your accusation is completely ridiculous. I don't appreciate being made out to be the bad guy in all this. Like I said, I'm done with it. I saw what I saw and I know what I know. Listen, I've known those two for quite a while. They know me too, and that's why they're sticking up for me. Oh, is that so? That's the first I've heard of you having any connection to any of my friends. Why didn't you ever tell me that you knew the two of them? Hey, you and I are only 1 year apart and we went to the same high school, right? That's where I got to know the two of them. Uh-huh. Why are you twisting everything into something sinister now? You're taking all of this completely wrong. I think your cold feet are causing you to imagine things that aren't really happening. Not in the least. Everything I'm talking about today is real. I know it and I have proof. You see, I looked high and low for him earlier and he was nowhere to be found. Oh, come on. That's probably because he was taking care of some last-minute business. Taking care of last-minute business. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Listen, when I was looking for him around the back of this place, I found his necktie on the floor near a restroom back there that probably doesn't get used much. And? Are you going to say that you saw him and me coming out of that restroom together or something? Because I guarantee you that didn't happen. Nope, not at all. He came out of there all by himself. Then what are you getting upset about? This is all in your head. Is it? Then what about this? Tell me your thoughts, please. Uh-huh. Oh, wait. What's this? What's this suddenly playing over the loudspeakers? When and how did you get this? And why is it being broadcast? Oh, that. That's a recording of you two. Remember when I grabbed the mic from the MC? After I used it, I connected it to my phone. Bluetooth is awesome, isn't it? Anyway, this is how you two sounded while you were doing the deed. The sound quality is really good, don't you think? I mean, you can even hear... What are you trying to do broadcasting this to everyone? This is outrageous! Hey, everyone thinks Ken is a great guy and nobody seems to want to believe me, so I gotta do what I gotta do. That's no excuse for playing something like this for everyone to hear. And oh, the dialogue. Let's see what kind of juicy lines we have here. I love you so much more than Linda, Marcy baby.
Linda is just my gravy train. You're the only one I love.
Wow, listening to this just makes my skin crawl, honestly. Look what you're doing to Ken with this. He looks like he's about to have a stroke. He's white as a ghost. But wait, there's more. So much more. If I get pregnant, I'll tell Mom, Dad, and Linda that I'll raise the kid by myself, but let's raise it together, okay? And you're telling me that I'm the one with delusions? You were seriously willing to not only sleep with my husband, but also to have a love child with him? But that was all just... Oh, you gotta see Mom and Dad's faces right now. They look like they just found out that their daughter is an irredeemable tramp. Oh, wait. That's actually what just happened. You have the wrong person, Linda. I swear. This is a case of mistaken identity. Oh, is that so? Tell me more, please. Yes! Whoever that was with Ken, it wasn't me. It had to be another Marcy that he was cheating on you with. That must be it. Good grief. Isn't it exhausting coming up with all these lies and excuses? I never think of you as being creative, but you're really working hard on these. Hey, you said yourself that you didn't see me come out of there with him, right? That's right. Not with my own eyes, that is. Then you don't have any conclusive evidence that it was me in there with him. Yeah, I do, actually. Huh? How can that be? I'm 100% sure that you left through the window of that restroom in order to have an alibi. You can deny it, but it's all out in the open now. How could you possibly know that? Oh, that's simple. My wedding planner saw you doing just that, coming out of the restroom window. Oh, give me a break. You're telling me that both your planner and you happened to be hanging around that deserted part of the building at the same time? I decided to use that restroom precisely because it was in a quiet part of the building and nobody else would probably show up. When I went looking for Ken and heard the two of you doing what you were doing, my planner was standing right next to me. What? Yes, that's right. When I couldn't find him anywhere, she offered to go look for him with me. And that's when we heard you two in the throes of passion. The both of us froze in our tracks when we heard you. I don't... And while I was recording you, she went to look for evidence. She went out the side door and around the back, and guess what she saw? She saw you slithering out of the restroom window. Imagine that. Luckily, she had the presence of mind to take a couple of photos for me. They came out great, although she really didn't get your good side. So look, if you're going to continue to deny everything, I'll just have to show those photos to everyone as a follow-up to the recording I already played for them. No! Don't! If you do that, this whole mess is just going to get even worse! Oh, really? And how would that happen? Well, the truth is that I've been, involved with Oliver and Zach, too. You cannot be serious. Yeah. Both of them think they're my boyfriend. So it's going to get really ugly if they both hear about me and Ken at the same time. Oh, really? Just how ugly? Ugly like 3 guys in a fist fight and one of them is the groom? That's how ugly. Ah, that probably explains the loud voices I'm starting to hear coming from the banquet room. Oh no. No. This is bad. Very, very bad. Yeah, I'd say so. And it's all your doing, little sister. So, knowing what we now know about your intimate relationships with all 3 of these guys at the same time, I really need to ask you. Do you have any morals or ethics at all? Listen, Ken was just fun and games. Nothing serious. Oliver is my true love. He and I are even engaged. And what about Zach? He's my fallback. Wow. You really are a piece of work, you know that? But Oliver just told me he wants to break things off because of all this. And Zach saying something about how he thought he knew me, but... Yeah, I bet he is. That's a reasonable reaction, I would say. Linda, you have to help me out with this mess. I mean, everyone's giving me the cold shoulder now. I can't live like this. No way.
I can't help you with that. Sorry.
Ugh. Then at least talk to Mom and Dad for me. They have to help me.
Yeah, about Mom and Dad. They're saying that they're going to disown you.
Huh?
They're pretty angry, to say the least. They say that they have no idea what you were thinking getting involved with my fiancé. And I am fully in agreement with them. That's why I'll be naming you in the divorce settlement papers when I submit them.
Wait a minute. Ken is at least as responsible as I am. He was the one who accepted my advances.
Ugh. I don't care who started it or who invited whom. You and he both will be named and shamed when I submit the paperwork. And it goes without saying that I'll be putting all the paperwork together as soon as possible to end the sham of a marriage and to get the settlement money that I deserve.
It was all just a fling as far as I was concerned. I never had any intention of stealing your man from you.
Wow, okay. Even if that's true, doing it with him in the restroom on the day he married me is just... it's just completely wrong on so many levels. Mom and Dad are saying that you've disgraced the entire family.
Tell them I'm sorry and I'm apologizing from the bottom of my heart. Tell them, please. And tell them that they can't disown me.
I'm afraid that it's a done deal. They say they've decided.
I only work part-time and there's no way I can afford to live on my own. I don't have that kind of money.
I guess you'll just have to get a real job and then work a second job at night. You'll make plenty of money if you do that.
No! That's not the plan! I was going to be single and free and then get married to Oliver and live happily ever after as a housewife!
What can I say? Sometimes life doesn't work out the way you want it to.
I'll get a job like yours. I can do that.
No, I'm sorry to say it, but I really don't think you're smart enough to do what I do.
I really should have tried harder when I was in school.
Yeah, you need to try harder, but it's not studying that you need to focus on. It's common decency and morality.
Please, Linda, don't leave your little sister twisting in the wind like this.
Too little, too late, I'm afraid. Very soon after that, I received a heartfelt apology from Ken's parents. They also assured me that Ken would take full responsibility for paying all of the outstanding wedding expenses. As for Marcy, my parents stayed true to their word and kicked her out of the house, telling her that she's on her own from now on. Between losing her family, her place to live, and Oliver, her fiancé, she's basically left with nothing. I'm told that she's actually working as an exotic dancer now, and I can't help but think that it's a perfect job for her, knowing what I now know about her. As for myself, I finalized my divorce from Ken, moved out of the apartment that we were sharing, and decided to take Marcy's old room at my folks' place for a while. Heaven knows I've earned a break after all that craziness, and I'm looking forward to the day when it'll all be just a story to laugh about over drinks with friends. Until then, I'll be taking things one day at a time and looking forward, not back. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button and follow our channel. See you next time!